Good morning, dear children. In our last video lecture, we have discussed about factors and multiples, and I know that you have completed your exercise 3.1 in your notebooks successfully. Now today we are going to start some important points regarding factors and multiples. So let's start with the first point. 1 is a factor of every number. Now children, if you remember, I told you in my last video lecture that 1 is a factor of every number. That means all the numbers are divisible by 1 without leaving a remainder. Or in other words, you can say if you divide all the numbers by 1, the remainder will be 0. That means 1 is a factor of all the numbers. I have taken an example. 1 multiplies 6 is equal to 6. That means 6 is divisible by 1 without leaving any remainder. Or 1 multiplied 15 is equal to 15. 15 is also divisible by 1. So that means 1 is a factor of 15 also. You can say 1 is a factor of every number. It is clear, children? Now point number 2. Every number is a factor of itself. I told you this point also in my earlier video, children. All the numbers are divisible by itself. Like if I say 21. Now 21 is divisible by 21 without leaving any remainder. The quotient will be 1. 64. 64 is divisible by 64. The remainder will be 0 and the quotient will be 1. So all the numbers are divisible by itself. That means all the numbers are factor of itself. So now we have two sure factors, 1 and the number itself. Okay. Now third point. Every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. Now, if you know factors very well, you know that all the factors divides that given number exactly. Suppose I have taken example 8. Now I have written all the factors of 8, 1, 2, 4 and 8. If you divide 8 by all the factors, the remainder will be 0. That means these numbers divides 8 exactly without leaving a remainder. This is the third point. Every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. Now fourth, every factor is less than or equal to the given number. Now this point is very important, children. Now look at the number 8. Now see, I have written the factors 1, 2, 4 and 8. If you observe the factors carefully, you will notice that all the factors 1, 2, 4 and 8 are either less than 8 or equal to 8. There is no factor which is greater than 8. Okay. The factor of 16 are 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. In this case also, all the factors are either less than 16 or equal to 16. So this point is that every factor is less than or equal to the given number. It is not possible that any factor can be greater than the given number. Okay, it should be either less than or equal to the given number. All the 4 points are clear, children? Now children, come to the fifth point. Number of factors of a given number is finite. The keyword is finite. The factors of 8 are written over here. 1, 2, 4 and 8. Now you have seen the factors of 8 are only 4. There is no other factor which is left to write. So only these are the factors of 8. How many factors of 8 are there? 4. The number is finite. It means you can count the numbers of factors of a given number. Okay, so it is finite number. Finite means which you can count. Okay, which have fixed number. Now, come to the sixth point. Every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to that number. What does the sixth point state? Every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to that number. The multiples of 7 are written over here. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. First multiple of 7 is 7. It is equal to 7. there is no multiple of 7 which is less than 7. The smallest multiple is 7 which is equal to this given number. So this point states that every multiple is either equal to or greater than the given number. As you can see, 7 is equal to 7, but all the rest multiples are greater than 7. So every multiple is either equal to or greater than the given number. Now come to point number 7. The number of multiple of a given number is infinite. Okay, this is just the opposite of in case of factors. In case of factor, the number of factors are finite. In case of multiple, the number of multiple is infinite. It means there is no fixed number of multiples. Now multiples of 7 are 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 63 and so on. There is no end of the list of multiples. You cannot count the number of multiples because they are endless. You keep on multiplying the given number with any natural number, you will get the multiple. Okay, so and you know the list of natural numbers is infinite. There is no largest natural number. Okay, so you keep on multiplying it with natural number, you will get multiple. So number of multiples are infinite. Point number 8. Every number is a multiple of itself. Every number. Now 7. 7 is a multiple of itself. The multiple of 6 are 6, 12, 18 and so on. So 6 is a multiple of 6. 2 is a multiple of 2. The multiple of 11 are 11, 22, 33, 44, 55 and so on. So 11 becomes the multiple of itself. This is the point. Every number is a multiple of itself. Okay. I hope children all these 8 points are very much clear to you. Now what you have to do? You have to write all these 8 points in your notebook. These points are given in your book also. So this is your homework. You have to write all these 8 points, 1 to point 8, which I have explained. You have to write these points in your notebook. Now children, we will discuss our next topic, that is prime numbers. Now what are prime numbers? You have read this in class 5 also. What are prime numbers? The numbers other than 1 whose only factors are 1 and the number itself are called prime numbers. Now what this statement states? It says that all those numbers which have only 2 factors, 1 and the number itself, are called prime numbers. Or in the other words, you can say that prime numbers are those numbers which comes in the tables of only 1 and the number itself. Like the number 2. 2 comes in the table of 1 and the 2 itself. Okay, so it becomes a prime number. Take the case of 3. Now 3 comes in the table of 1 and 3. So it also becomes a prime number. 11. Now 11 comes in the table of 1 and 11 itself. So it becomes a prime number. Now all those numbers which are divisible by only 1 and number itself are called prime numbers. These numbers cannot be divisible by any other number. So these are what? These are prime numbers. Now what are composite numbers? The numbers that have more than 2 factors are called composite numbers. Now these are those numbers which comes in the table of more than 2 numbers. Like the case of 4. Now 4 comes in the table of 1, 2 and 4. So it comes in the table of more than 2 numbers. So it becomes a composite number. 6. Now 6 is divisible by 1, 2, 3 and 6. Now 6 have 4 factors. So it becomes a what? Composite number. Now composite number have more than 2 factors. Okay. Now there is an important point. 1 is neither a prime number nor composite number. This is a very important point, children. Many children commit mistake to state that 1 is a prime number. No, 1 is neither a prime number nor composite number. It is what? It is unique number. 1 is a unique number. This number 1 is neither a prime nor composite. So our smallest prime number is 2. Our smallest composite number is 4. Okay. What I said? I said smallest prime number is 2 and the smallest composite number is 4. I hope the concept of prime number and composite number clear, children. After discussing prime and composite number, let's have some questions, children. Now the question number 1 is write all the prime numbers less than 15. So what you have to do in question? In this question you have to write all the prime numbers less than 15. So from which number I will start, children? 1 or 2? Yes, we will start from the number 2 since 1 is neither a prime nor composite. It is a unique number. Okay. So 2 is the smallest prime number. So I have written 2. Next is 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13. These all are the prime numbers less than 15. You know, all prime numbers are those numbers which have only 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. So you can see that all these numbers come in the table of number 1 and the number itself. So this is the solution. Now the next question is write all the composite numbers less than 20. Now in this question you have to write all the composite numbers. Now composite numbers are those numbers which have more than 2 factors. Okay. So the smallest prime composite number is 4. Since 1 is neither prime nor composite, 2 and 3 are the prime numbers. So 4 is the smallest composite number. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16 and 18 are the composite numbers less than 20. Now why I have not written 20? Because I have to write all the composite numbers less than 20. So I cannot write 20 here. Okay. Now these are the 2 questions related to prime and composite numbers. You need to do these questions in your notebook. Now children, you understood all the concepts clearly. So there are some practice questions for you. Now the first question is write the factors of 36 and 42. Second question, write first 5 multiples of 12 and 15. Question number 3, write the smallest prime number. Question number 4, write the smallest composite number. Question number 5, write all the prime numbers less than 50. Okay. So you need to pause the video and note down the question, children. Do all the questions clearly in your notebook. This is for your practice, children. Now that's all for today's video lecture, children. Thank you and have a nice day.